There's always been a great debate in the world. America versus the UK. That's a boring debate. I know that we win. But one debate I wanted to look into was the USA versus Canada. Which country's better? M16s or Putin? And who is a better person at deciding which country comes out on top than Geopold, everyone's favorite UK/Swedish YouTuber? Because he's Swedish, I might have a little bit of bias.
The USA.
Oh my God, that is a heckin' chonker. How does one acquire that build? Genuinely, how does one unironically acquire such a humongous build? I don't even know where the breasts start and the belly. His belly is literally... His belly probably has chafing marks from the steering wheel. He is like melting into himself. How does that happen? How many liters of Mountain Dew a day? If this was a girl, you'd be glazing. I think what you need to understand about me is that's fair to say, that's fair to make that assumption, but I do have limits. In real life, I do have limits. And I know like when someone is actually really unhealthy. The whole like weird furry fantasy stuff, that's like anything, right? But when I see this is just like health complications. This is just ill. It's so hard to explain it. It's so hard to explain it. It's like someone trying to explain like why they like feet or something. Like it's so weird to explain. Thank you, Theories, for the $5. Will we get a Fear and Hunger video? Yeah, it's being worked on right now.
The USA, the land of the free, arguably the most important country in the whole entire world. To clarify, I'm personally not the one arguing that. Obviously, Tajikistan is far more world dominant in my opinion. But I'm getting off topic already. Today we're going to be looking at the big bad wolf and its hat, Canada. The more docile, humble one out of these two North American giants. At least that's the perception. And today I'm going to challenge that by putting these two countries head to head in a 10-round battle to the blood. Yes, there is a bitter rivalry between these two plains stretching mega countries, so much so that the 5,525-mile long border, the longest border in the world by the way, is always kept perfectly clear so that the ops can't even share fauna.
The only thing I hear right now is just that Canada is absolutely washed and everyone hates their prime minister.
And today my goal is to finally solve the age-old question: who goated? Category shootout number 1, food. Everyone knows American food is about the worst thing you could ever ingest into your gut.
There's this guy on TikTok who's like Welsh called Corey's World. No one here probably knows who he is. I watch his content. I followed him when he was at like 20k followers or something. It's literally just this guy that goes around like eating a bunch of food. But I know this sounds like a cope, like watching someone eat.
Have you seen...
But I'll be honest, one of the reasons why I watch content like that is because it really helps me diet. Because I'll see someone eat an obscene amount of food, and it's like, you know, you're looking at the food, and it's like, oh, that looks really nice, I wish I could eat that. But then when you watch someone else eat it, it's like, okay, I don't actually need to... I don't know, when you're on a cut or something, it kind of helps. I don't know the mental gymnastics behind it. I really can't explain it. But it's just kind of like, it's just... like interesting content to watch. But he went to America and he tried all the fast food there, like the McDonald's and stuff, and he just found it to be absolutely washed. It was just awful.
Health-wise, from red 40 to corn syrup to microplastics to just good old fat.
Why has he got me in the video? Jippo, why you got me in the video, bro? I'm gonna go to Sweden and whack your family. Like why are you putting me in the video? Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, you have a fat person on screen and then me reacting. I wonder why, bro. I wonder why.
Really no surprise.
Like him and his little mate that can't even show his face because he's always wearing a balaclava because he's probably got like a warrant out for him. Disgusting. Disgusting people.
These guys are known for the physical attributes they commonly display, you know? American food is so bad in this current point of history that the countries they export their food to the most, like basically all of Polynesia, for example, can end up with genuinely like 70% fucking...
70%? That's not even overweight. That's obese. That's obese. 70%? How?
Morbid obesity rates. Nah, but I do have a theory about the other side. Everyone likes to go on and on about how Canada's so healthy compared to the US. Their food is so much cleaner, etc, etc. Okay, Canada's obesity rate is a lot lower.
Oh my god, it's 28%. That's so low. That's probably better than us. That's probably better than us. We're not far behind America. Nah, there's no way it's 64%. Okay, no, that's overweight. No, that's different. Overweight and obese are two completely different things. Just show the obesity rate. $70 to 80% were living with obesity. There's no way. Right, let's have a look at the obesity statistics. Just the fat people chart. I don't get it. Too many charts. My brain. Just show... Oh my god. I'm not doing the median here. Just show me like the one statistic to show. 63% are overweight or obese. That's not... Okay, so it's 24% basically. It's 24%, right? Of every 100 adults in England, 24 are obese. So it's 24%. Morbidly obese. Big chungus.
Than the USA's, yes. However, remember, Canadians got to shovel snow. They actually go...
What's the thumbnail? Oh my god. Stop with this bit. What? Okay, what's the thumbnail? Just not even funny.
Outside, you know, they actually use their legs. Studies prove that the prevalence of low physical activity is considerably higher in the US, where it's 71% by the way, than in Canada.
Yeah, I'll be honest, like over the Christmas period, my personal trainer, like he had time off. So I just haven't worked out in the past week and I felt like an absolute slug. So I'm trying to limit, like, even though I'm limiting my calorie intake to like offset how much I'm sat down on my fat ass. Like, it's just, yeah. I don't know how people can just, like, sit down, like, all day, every day. Like, you need to move for at least, like, an hour a day.
Where it's around 50%.
I mean, in Canada, it's 50% because, like, half of them need to wake up in the morning, go outside, and then scream down the street. I know French as a language, by the way.
Is why they're less fat.
Quebec is so based, guys. You have no idea. We teach French mandatory in schools.
Food is still fucked in Canada, okay? Don't let the pro-Canadian propaganda infest your brain, man. They have almost exactly the same food regulation policies. Tim Hortons is low-key way worse for you than most American fast food chains.
They've opened Tim Hortons in the UK now, but they don't do... I don't think they do food. Maybe it's just coffee. I don't know. There was like one Tim Hortons when I was in Birmingham.
The only difference is American food tastes amazing.
I'm not very active and I lose weight. Yeah, it's basically 70% diet. Like, you can still not move and lose weight as long as you're in a deficit.
Canadian food tastes like...
But it's probably easier to lose weight if you're exercising because you're then getting the endorphins that you need to, like, feel good about yourself. So then you're like, okay, well, now I'm not going to give into that craving of, like, eating that greasy food because I've worked out and it's going to, like, ruin everything.
Like fucking dog shit. Putin. Wait, I mean, Putin. Wait, hold up. I mean, poutine. You could never...
I've never tried that before, but I actually want to try that. I really want to try that. It does look kind of banging. It actually looks really nice.
Catch me eating this slop, bro.
No, it looks good. Watch it. Okay, that doesn't look good.
What do you mean this is your prized food?
That looks... Okay. What? Wearing Yeezys on the hospital bed?
Chips, processed cheese, processed gravy. Nutritionally, this is literally the equivalent...
To be fair, this is a British person talking about food being processed, which is kind of hilarious.
...of licking one of Grand Central Station's public toilet seats, okay? Canadians, do not try give me none of that. Oh, but American food's so bad for you. I'll take...
British food is bad. I have tried so hard to defend British food, man. What have we got? Fish and chips, Sunday roast, curry... Which is basically like, because so many people from India came over and they basically incorporated it into like our cuisine. So that's not even our bit. We got two, 3 dishes. That's it.
My blue, red, and
haggis. You keep that. You keep that, mate. You can keep that up in Scotland. I'm good.
white-blooded dinner any day, bitch. If any of you, ever catch me.
The full English slaps. I've kind of gone off it as I've gotten older. I think it's just like really disgusting. You know, like Arby in Utopia when he's like, this is really good food. And then Jessica is like, this is slop. Absolute slop. I think she actually calls it slop as well. But yeah, I've kind of gone off them. I mean, if you get like, because I don't really like bacon. I don't like eating pork. But I usually get like turkey bacon. That's pretty nice actually.
Eating in the Tim Hortons.
I'm not against eating pigs or anything, by the way. I just think like the taste is just a bit too like salty and greasy.
In Birmingham.
New Street by the train station.
Kill me. Straight up kill me. Right there. I've hit rock bottom and there's no point living anymore. USA, 1 point up.
You could never handle Mexican food. Colossal's in Mexico and he eats at like a restaurant every single night. Like authentic Mexican food.
The next
one taco.
Category is just a quick fire one, really. Gigantic
Pyro's Muslim. No, I'm not Muslim. It's just like, it's the worst kind of meat you can get. It's got the most amount of saturated fat and it's got the worst amount of protein. But I would rather eat like fish or like chicken any day.
17-foot Cheeto dust monument. Canada 1.
Beef as well. Beef is cinema.
USA 0. Next up, politics. It's similar in a way to my food analysis, right? Because both of our contenders are simply just the same evil, unequal, rigged playgrounds for ultra elite rich pigs that want to destroy the entire world and destroy everything that goes against their evil, unending need for delicious dollars, be that Canadian or American. The only difference is they package it kind of differently. America, you can have you a goddamn Chevy and a big old slice of brisket and some god fucking loving freedom. Canada is more like, yo, maybe you can have a 1-bedroom condo and an iced latte. Venti, not grande. So whilst I was researching this video...
Yeah, that's one thing that's bad about Canada. Their house prices are comedically bad. Insanely bad.
I had to find out some very niche information about both.
It's probably as bad as New Zealand.
Both these countries, and I found a very entertaining way to do so. Polybuzz. Thank you to these guys for sponsoring this video.
Mate, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't care.
For surprising.
I like you, mate. Well, I don't because you roasted me, but I'm not watching an ad.
Premium kind of fair healthcare system. I guess that falls into politics. And personally, if I was out visiting the USA and hypothetically I tripped over and my Glock hypothetically went off in my pocket, or in Canada, let's say my Rambo knife went through my leg, I'd rather not pay 7 million USD for an ambulance, some stitches, and an opiate addiction, you know? I can get that just fine by my own free will around the back of the train depot in downtown Calgary, thanks. See, who really has true freedom here, man? The Americans get addiction forced on them by Big Pharma. The Canadians, hey, it's just free will, my friend. In all seriousness, in Canada at least...
Don't they have free healthcare in Canada?
Least people struggling with the aforementioned problems get a little bit of help and sympathy, whereas the American strategy to drop issues seems to be arrest and kill anyone involved instantly, especially the goddamn South Americans.
You get free healthcare? Jesus. Okay, that just sounds infinitely better than America then. Damn.
Especially them, kill them way more.
Free healthcare, but it's slow. Yeah, it sounds about the same as the UK, honestly. I mean, I'll be honest. I think free healthcare is good. Unfortunately, it is slow because it's usually understaffed and there's so many people that need help. Obviously, like it's difficult for me to comment on it because I'm in a really privileged situation that I can basically go private and afford to go private. It's like when I was getting my test for like ADHD, it's like I swear I'd be waiting like 5 years to get to someone. But we just skip the line because, like, we've got the money to pay for it. It's really unfair, genuinely.
Problem solved. And look, regarding their actions abroad, I know Canada is one of the GOATs when it comes to colonialism and genocide. And
yeah, I know New Zealand's got free healthcare.
This might be just because they're smaller and less powerful, but at least in the modern day, the post-British Empire day, they don't have...
The only thing I know about Justin is he did blackface at a Halloween party. And no one likes him. That's it. That's genuinely all I know. Every video I see of someone walking up to him, they're just harassing him.
As much of a despicable track record as the USA's, right? So I do think we got the big maple leaf taking the W here. 1 point goes to Canada. Speaking about healthcare, yeah, I'm about to go there, man. I'm about to... Hey.
Do you have ADHD? I'm pretty sure I've got it. I'm cooked. I haven't got the results back yet, though, so I don't want to, like, confirm it.
Hey, it's me, Mario, and Luigi. The next category is completely unfortunate, absolutely deplorable shooting of a healthcare CEO. All I'ma say is USA 1, Canada 0, baby. Take away whatever you want from that. This next category is humor, a massive stereotype among
I can get tested for ADHD same day with insurance and start my meth addiction sooner.
us Brits is that the
Oh, that's right. It's amphetamines, right?
Americans
Well, some of them.
got no jokes. They can't take jokes. They can't make jokes. They just quake, flake, and break when they hear jokes. And I know this isn't 100% true, okay, obviously, but you gotta admit, right? A lot of American comedy is either just like cringe, forcibly edgy Joe Rogan, or over on the other side of the spectrum, just the absolute horrors of PG, Jesus-friendly humor. Whereas Canadians, yo, whole different story, man. These guys are like proper northerners. They're very funny people, and their sense of humor is identical to us Brits. Even their accents.
Is Trailer Park Boys Canadian? I didn't know that. I've never watched it, to be fair. Apparently it's good.
They sound like Brummy Americans. It's truly amazing. If anyone doesn't
Brummy is not northern, bro. That's mid.
know what I'm talking about, I've got 3 words for you, my friend. Trailer Park Boys. No American
I'm literally from Birmingham. It's not. It's the Midlands. It's not north.
could
I'm so happy that I don't have a Birmingham accent. I'm so happy. Hello, guys. Welcome to my stream. It's me, Pyrocynical. Could you imagine I did the my response video and I had like a Birmingham accent? I'm going to address the allegations made against me in this video. Like no one would take that seriously. Career over straight away.
dream this shit up ever, man. It's genuinely one of the clearest insights into Canadian life and Canadian humor. Canadians are also known for just being the friendliest people literally ever. And every single Canadian I've ever met, realistically, a pretty small sample group. However, coming out on
I'm not commenting on this Markiplier clip. Not after last time. Not after last time. I stay silent on this.
top with a 100% nice person rate. Whereas I'm not gonna lie, every time I hear an American accent in London, I do low-key have some pretty American urges. I'm talking AK-47. I'm talking self-defense. I'm talking freedom. I'm talking stone cold-blooded murder. Canada obviously winning.
Americans are so loud. Like whenever they speak, it's actually just like when Americans are in a foreign country. I remember sat down in this cafe in Sweden. There was like these Americans next to us, just being like, "Oh, are you gonna try the ramen? Yeah, it looks really good. Do you think they do cheeseburgers here?"
This round fair and square.
Says the Brit. Okay, all right. Like we're nowhere near as bad. In the European countries like Spain and that, fair enough, you've got us. But you don't go to those countries. It's only the Germans and the Brits that do, and the French.
The next category shootout is large Jimmy Carter smiling peanut statue. USA 1, Canada 0. Our next shootout is rap beef. Look, despite the concerningly massive amount of
Like, I don't know how anyone could say the American accent is better than
Hello,
the UK
Pyro,
accent.
this is your cute femboy. Thank you for the based hoodie. I feel like the top sigma everywhere I go.
Thank you, Femboy, for the 10. Yeah, I don't know how like people could say the American accent's better than the British accent. I have no idea how.
big music stars from Canada. If we being real, you guys just gotta stop dissing America.
Like, not every American accent, but some of them just sound so corny. It's like, are you just a British person doing a funny voice? I mean, technically you are, because like your ancestors were from Britain, so technically that is the case. You're just doing a funny voice.
Americans, man. You
It's like when we put all the people in prison in Australia. We put them all in a big prison, and then they start doing funny accents as well for like we're playing charades or something.
gotta stop right now. And when I say you guys, I think we all know who I'm
British people can't pronounce their own words right. Yeah, like I remove the letter T a lot. Like I don't say water, I say water.
referring to, okay? The figurehead of
All right, I say
Canadian rap, the Drizzler. Taking the L twice to this extent is crazy. Track record is diabolical, man. First, you get your secret child that you're neglecting doxxed. Then you get
I think every accent can be good and every accent can be bad. Like if you've got a strong accent in any country, it's bad. Like I mean, okay, like you know how much I've like got defended Sweden. Like even like people that have really thick Swedish accents, it's like you sound like the Swedish chef from the Muppets. You sound like a caricature of what a Swedish person is. Like, I remember watching Midsummer, the horror film by Ari Aster, sequel to Hereditary. And there's this old guy inside a church. And he's like, we have for 500 years kept up the same prophecies that we will rule the world. And it is like 2 syllables off the Swedish Chef and the Muppets going,
get your preference for children doxed. Oh my god, man. I might have to give America 2 points for Drizzy's performance here, man. What the fuck? The Drizzler is going to be taking the L for the whole country, man.
What was that?
His performance here, man. What the fuck? The Drizzler is going to...
What is that? Drake gets revenge against Kendrick Lamar.
Gonna be taking the L for the whole country, man. I'm sorry, but what else am I supposed to do here, man? Next category up is the climate. Okay, so I know you're all gonna hit me with what the fuck, man, are you crazy? But
He's definitely gonna say Canada's better because he's Swedish.
low-key, Canada might win here. Yes, the weather is like actually abysmal, but hear me out, okay? Tornadoes. I do not want the air to be my op. I do not want the air to fight me. And
I mean, if he's got family from Sweden where they get daylight about 3 seconds a year, like, yeah, you're gonna like say that Canada's better.
I lose. I really don't want that in my life, man. You American. Okay, hold up. So I'm editing this video right now, okay?
He actually looks like such a little baby, Logan Paul does there. How old was he there? Like 20? Actually looks so baby. Look at his little baby eyes.
Okay. And I just thought I'd give this point a quick
Thank you, Nico, for the 29 months.
fact.
If I'm 30, does that make me the oldest Pyro fan? Nah, I don't think so. Like, I think the oldest I've had genuinely, there was a guy that was like 50 that came into stream once and he like proved it.
Let's check. Because I kind of said this for some reason without actually knowing. Turns out Canada actually have fucking shitloads of tornadoes. They even come in second in the world for tornadoes, only to the USA. So frankly, I don't know what I was talking about. This leaves Canada with literally no advantage here. Like, bro, I gotta deal with 20...
That guy died. I forget his name. He was, was he Finnish? Yeah, he passed away.
minutes of sunlight
I mean, he's doing like a bottle of vodka a day. I'm not really surprised.
a day, 79 meters of snow, and fucking twisters, twizzy. Oh, hell nah, man. USA,
He was Russian, Norwegian.
another point up. Alcohol. Now, this might be my most controversial point yet in the history of this channel, maybe even, but in my opinion, Americans can't drink. Canadians can. I've genuinely seen
Yeah, I know the whole bit with Americans. They'll have 2 Coors Light and then just start slurring.
with my own two eyes Americans on the tube in London talking about how I'm too buzzed off the White Claw. I gotta slow down off this White Claw, man. I might
The reason why Americans are lightweights is because as soon as they start drinking, they think I should have a joint right now.
overdo it if I drink any more White Claw, man. White Claw seltzers. Bruh, this angers me so much, man. For those of you who don't know, my Europeans, basically, the American equivalent of like lads, frat boys, for example, those Trump Nelk guys, right? They drink fucking seltzers. And they drink seltzers as if they're like hard, man. Why don't you just
I mean, the reason why seltzers are so popular is because everyone knows that, like, everyone knows how bad alcohol is for you. It is like, it's a carcinogen. It does give you cancer. That's not even like a game theory. That's like aspartame. It's 100% confirmed. It is bad for you in every way. And then it's like, ooh, but a seltzer, like, that doesn't make you fat. Because a White Claw is like 95 calories, but yeah, they suck. They're awful.
shut up and enjoy 1 million beers? And I'm not talking some American piss baby water beer, man. Yo, I think I know.
It is horrible, though. Like, when I was, like, counting calories and stuff, I just realized, like, beer is... What's beer? It's, like, anywhere between 150 and 250 calories. It's like, damn. Like, if you want to cut, you've basically just got to cut out alcohol, like, out of your life completely.
Which nation invented this? I think I know, and I genuinely think Canadians might have their breakfast cereal in bowls of White Claw. Actually, probably something a lot more alcoholic. Trailer Park Boys taught me all I needed to know, man.
Just smoke weed. Yeah, this is always brought up when people don't want to drink. Smoke weed instead. I'm good. I don't think I would ever... I think I've smoked weed like 3 times in my entire life. Just doesn't... I mean, yeah, you feel great, sure, but I don't have like a need to keep doing it or get a pen or anything like that.
Ever since I finished that series, I've looked upon Canadians with nothing but respect and...
I think weed is even worse because it's like, well, in a weight way. Because, you know, if you get like the munchies and stuff, you'll probably end up eating your entire body weight in calories if you've got no willpower. So it'll probably make you more fat than the alcohol.
admiration. I know they go hard. Also, I know the legal drinking age is still a bit crazy in Canada, but...
I mean, I know people that smoke weed. It's not like I give them a talking to, like, how dare you? That's very bad for you. You know, like I know people that I meet up with that smoke, and it's just like, yeah, that's cool that you do that. Fair enough, but just doesn't interest me.
Nothing in comparison to America. 21? Here's all the things I can do in America when I'm 20, but I can't drink? Oh, man. No wonder they...
Oh, yeah, why is it 21 to drink in America? That's so bizarre.
Enjoy shit like this, man. They got the livers of newborns. They got the fucking taste buds of toddlers.
Like, if they want to protect them because, like, you know, delaying the consumption of alcohol as long as you can, fair enough. But it's like, have you seen, like, the stores in Walmart? All this, like, processed sugar cancer that you're, like, eating as a kid anyway?
That's why they're the same fully grown adults that eat fucking Frosted Flakes every breakfast.
It's because they're drunk drivers. Just don't drink and drive. I mean, like this is, like, the most unbrave statement ever. Like, just don't drink and drive. It's the stupidest thing you could ever do. There's been so many people that have been charged with DUIs. I remember Hassan, when he was, like, way younger, got charged with a DUI. Like driving under the influence and stuff.
When I was in Tbilisi, Georgia, right? You know, the good Georgia. One night, I accidentally got these 2 beers confused and ordered myself a Miller. Worst beer I've ever had in my life. Hands down. You know how...
Wait, where did he do that?
The good Georgia. One night, I accidentally got these 2 beers confused and ordered myself a Miller. Worst beer I've ever had in my life.
Yeah, I remember trying a Coors Light before, and I was like, ooh, it's like less alcohol and less calories. Let's try it. And it was just like drinking... I don't know how to explain it, bro. It was like sad water. I can't even say piss, because piss would have a strong taste. It was just sad water. It was just water. It was rainwater that you left outside in like a plastic bucket for a week. And then it got heated up by the sun, so the microplastics seeped into the water. It just tasted foul. I was like, why am I drinking this for, bro? This sucks.
Hands down. You know how in the legendary beer tier list video...
I think Guinness drinkers as well are very bad people. They should be on a watch list, I think. I've had about 7 Guinnesses in my entire life. I think they're disgusting. I mean, I can't actually drink Guinness anyway, because I got like... I had blood tests taken. And apparently I've got like super, super high levels of iron. And Guinness is packed full of iron. So I still actually don't know what to do about that. Like, I've got very high levels of iron and I don't know what to do. I know a mate who like donates blood. Because apparently that's one of the few ways to get it out of your system when your body produces too much iron.
We mixed up like
because usually people don't have enough iron, right? Not too much.
20 separate pints and drank a mega pint at the end on everything that tasted better than this fucking Miller. I felt like glassing myself because of the taste, man. What the fuck are you guys cooking out there in Wisconsin? Canada easily taking the W. Now that was going to be the end of this video. However, last night I was devouring away some ox.
Donate blood if you have too much iron. Yeah. Yeah, well, I think it's a condition. What's it called? Heterochromia or something? No, that's eyes. I forget the name of it. But it's like, yeah. Because I felt like really fatigued for like a week straight. And I was like, okay, is there something actually wrong with me? Like, I need to get tested right now. And I had someone take my bloods and they were like, your kidneys are fine. Your liver's fine. Your vitals are fine. Your white blood cells are fine. Everything is fine. But you definitely have way too much iron. And it's like, okay. Can you take it out, please? Maybe just stick me to a magnet or something.
Tail stew, slurping down a red stripe on the side, as you do if you're living it up like me. And it hit me. No American could have made this. No Canadian could have made this. And then all the other categories started flooding into my brain, and it became clear there is really only one North American nation that could win any competition, any shoot.
Just do the blood work yourself? Okay. What do you mean by that?
Any debate within the region. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the winner, Jamaica.
Jesus Christ!
No number plate is crazy.
Here I was all this
this time, thinking they were Bill Gates when they were not even Bill Fence.
Wow. Giant crabs.
Wow, giant crabs. It's like that guy in the tunnels in yesterday's stream, and he was like, "This is like Half-Life."
Yeah.
He actually just put himself to bed.
Yeah.
He actually went to bed nearly as fast as the Hawk Tour girl did for 2 weeks.
If you have a woman washing for you,
Right.
you got to leave skid mark in your drawers.
What? What? If you have a woman washing for you?
Washing for you,
Right.
you got to leave skid mark in your drawers.
He has a Bluetooth earpiece in, by the way, when saying that. Bro just finished like delivering, and he just sits down, has a beer.
Lighter, bro. Just do this, dog.
Someone left me gig in the fridge only if you return to this.
I'll be honest. I remember as a kid playing GTA 4, and when little Jacob came on screen, you know, the Jamaican guy with the glasses. That's like one of your best mates in the game. He was the reason that I started playing video games with subtitles on, because I could not understand a single thing that he was saying. And he's got like to be fair, you can understand what he's saying, but then he's got a mate who you see sometimes, and you genuinely actually cannot understand a single word that man's saying.
Watch out, people. The man them dissect the cake. The man them teeth out the cake and left the icing in it.
Like I told you, I'm currently in London and
What is that? That's like Hard Rock Nick, but in Jamaica. Wait. What is that currency? Is that United States dollar? Because if that's like Jamaica dollars, that's gonna be like 2 pennies.
Watch him find. Look who I find. Sherlock Holmes himself. Sherlock.
Look who I find! Sherlock Holmes himself.
Watch him find. Look
I've seen this clip so many times. It's so good.
who I find. Sherlock Holmes himself. Sherlock.
Just went straight for the handshake as well. No confrontation.
One grabber.
How you do that? Bumbo rascal, bro.
What did he? He put Ray Nephew in his pot noodle. You know Ray Nephew's like 65%, right? It's like stronger than vodka. I saw this TikTok of like a Jamaican guy, and he drank a whole like quart of Ray Nephew himself, and he was stuck in the urinals, and I swear if the guy didn't help him, he would have turned into like a urinal cake. He would have just melted.
When I was 6, right? My neighbor was half my age. And now me at 12. How old is my neighbor? How old is the neighbor? When you're 6. Yeah. I know you're 12. So how old is the neighbor? But me never know the neighbor age at the moment, so me never know the neighbor at the moment, at the time, in the position. So how couldn't me know the neighbor age at the time? Me never know them at the time, so I couldn't never say nothing.
Thank you for watching this video. Merry Christmas. I got a Christmas present for you right here. It's this video. I definitely will talk about your country in this video.
Crazy. Sherlock Holmes himself.